Howdy friends, Hank Wrangler here. So, I'm having this hose issue. As you can see, it's been leaking. It's actually tearing off the, removing the rubber coating on the tank. So this connection over at the tank is normal hose clamp. I actually removed that already. I assume everybody knows how to remove that. It actually has this little tang here at the end that goes between the tank and on the end of the hose. I just ripped it off, but it doesn't really matter. So they make you try to replace this whole unit. I really don't want to do that because it's $690. So this end, so first I removed this piece from the tank. My tank's almost, I think the light just came on, so it was perfect timing. So I removed the hose clamp, removed this end of the hose, and I blocked that. Just shoved a rag in there. I let it sit there for probably about an hour just to get the fumes out. So right now I'm trying to get this clamp off because there's no, you don't see a normal band clamp. Just strange. I've never seen anything like this. So after the hour of it sitting there, I took a Dremel and on low speed I just made a little strip here until it, looked deep enough, and then I took a screwdriver and I just got under there and popped it, so this side came off. Well, got it off. So like I said, I just used a Dremel on low, cut the band just until it was almost through. I didn't want to go through into the rubber. As you can see, I didn't do that, because that was right there. Then used a flat blade, got under it, and it popped finally. I just did a little bit at a time, made sure there was no sparks. And I wiggled it off. Just pull it off, and that's what it looks like. Just like a normal hose spot. Don't know why they just had a band. They didn't use a hose clamp. Probably just so you would spend more money. Anyways, so got it off, and as you can tell why it's leaking. Look at that. Look at that. That's why it was leaking. Anyways, there's probably leaks in here too, just cracking from old age. Anyways, so I gotta try to find a replacement for that. But I took I have some of these black, it's just white. It's not even real steel. It's just almost like a fiber or nylon or something. I just used that and I cleaned up all around. You can kind of see it's a little shiny now, but I just got all the crap all around it off. There's a little bit of a layer, so got all that off. I kept this in here to keep stuff from getting into the tank. So I think it's ready. I just gotta go and try to find a replacement since they won't let me replace it. So we'll see what happens. I'll let y'all know what I find. So I don't even know how this band works. This is the band that I cut off of there. It's so strange. I don't even know. It doesn't have a notch anywhere. I don't even know how they put it on. If you know how this is done, it'd be interesting to know. Because there's nothing on the edges. It's not like a normal banding machine. I don't know. It's kind of strange. I was trying to look at the inside too, but there's nothing. So if you know how this is normally done, let me know. I'd be interested. All right, people, here I am again. Back to where we started. I ended up buying one of these universal fuel filler hoses. This one was not like this one at all. The one stock off the Mazda Tribute has two different ends. This one's a little larger that goes to the tank, and this one's a little bit smaller that goes to the fuel filler hose assembly. Goes up to the door. So I couldn't find, I bought 3 or 4 different ones off of Amazon to see if something would work. Nothing did. So finally used this universal one. Fits perfect. It's a perfect fit next to the tank. I don't know if you can see that, but it fits perfect next to the tank. This doesn't fit perfect on this one. here's the part number, FNH098. I ended up cutting off the whole end because it was too long and it was causing a dip on this hose. I didn't want this hitting anything, and then, you know, I didn't want gas just chilling down here in this low point. And I couldn't slide it up past this tie that holds, I think that's the wire for the sensor to, if it smells, sniffs gas. Anyways, I cut off the end, as you can see here, stuck the clamp in one of these crevices after I cut the end off, and just tightened it down, and it's on there now. Like, you can try to twist it, but it's not twisting that top portion. Tightened up the one next to the tank, so I think this is gonna work. I think what I'm gonna do is just, you know, keep crud from building up in here, I'm gonna tape that up around that portion, but I think it's gonna work. We're gonna see if I don't get a error code because of that. But I mean, I wanted to use the one from AutoZone, but the guy gave me EPDM. They didn't have anything in nitro or anything else, and you know, EPDM's not gonna hold up to hydrocarbons. So anyways, we're gonna try this out, see if it works. I think it will. Fits in there perfect. All right, I'm done. Ain't touching this anymore. Ended up painting down here where all the, I guess the gas was leaking, tore off some of the rubber coating. But anyways, taped the clamp down, taped up this top. You know, this filler neck hose, you know, filler system wasn't, you know, $290. Probably would just replace it with this piece, but just on sheer principle, you know, they could give us a $22, you know, piece of hose that connects that part. I'm not paying $295 for this, you know, so just on sheer principle, I'm gonna make this work. But anyways, that's how I solved this issue, because I couldn't find any molds or pieces of filler neck hose that connected two different sizes. But if you have a better way that you've done this, let me know. Anyways, I'm out.